more afraid knowing that it's not even believable that the intelligent are in charge. Because we would be doing Al Quran if the intelligent weren't in charge. I mean, it would be the thing I'd be focused on, studying, reading to you each evening, and then we would do the treasures after we do the readings. Or in between, once a week or whatever, each day, one video and one gift. Like each chapter would show like one invention in history. Yeah, they wanted him to do them separate from each other and not have them mix or cross or be like the KKK messaging of MASH. Don't fucking do that to me. Fucking remote control shit, scary as hell. Yeah, look, I got a fucking problem that they hate Captain America. They've always hated Captain America. He has to be an alcoholic and shoot people. Do-gooders aren't allowed. You gotta be shady. I need a partner in crime, yo. We need to be partners because we like committing crimes and serial killers rule the earth, yo. Jiggy, jiggy, jiggy. I mean, why do white people listen to rap if they hate it so much? Anyways. I'm going to tell you why someone starts crying. I just wanted to catch this language video. Apparently I'm having difficulty speaking.
Mourners are still lining up to pay their respects to Justice Ginsburg. She'll lie in state in the U.S. Capitol tomorrow. She will be the first Jewish American and the first female to lie in state in the U.S. Capitol. Quite a historic moment.
I don't know what that means. I mean, it's a ceremony and 38 people have experienced it.
Live coverage on Saturday.
But can we touch the coffin?
From News Now from Fox.
Why is everybody like blow on the ground and it's like a sacrifice up on top of the steps?
On Saturday.
Seems like a good idea. Wow.
All right, those are live pictures again at the U.S. Supreme Court. We want to take you back, though.
Thank you for calling the Jacksonville, Florida office of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Call may be recorded. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you are a member of law enforcement and need immediate assistance,
we're going to be seeing live pictures in New York City to the left of your screen. Black Lives Matter protesters there demonstrating in the streets, and another event happening in Kenosha, Wisconsin, live right now, talking about the Jacob Blake case, also the Breonna Taylor case as well.
And by the way, your neighbor's not just the person that lives next to you, it is everybody. And I could not reconcile these two things. And year after year after year, we see the same outcome. Our black neighbors being brutalized, killed by police officers. Our neighbors, and we don't see indictments, charges. It goes on and on and on. But as a pastor, I can't just end it there.
Thank you for calling the
I
Jacksonville, Florida
have to
office
believe
of the Federal
in
Bureau
hope.
of Investigation.
I have
Call
to
may be
believe
recorded.
that when we
If this
come
is an emergency,
together,
please hang up and dial 911.
God
If you are a
will
member
go
of law
with us,
enforcement and need
and
immediate
God
assistance,
will lead us
press 1.
to justice.
Now, Al Quran is so much better.
And we've seen this
It's
throughout
really,
the history of
there
the
should be like
church.
a real
Whether it be
Bible
Frederick Douglass
with
shouting
like
in
everything
churches in New
Thomas
England,
Jefferson ripped out of the Bible.
www.ic3.gov.
Really need like a Bible that shows everything he ripped out so people will find out why he did that to the Bible.
Media or community
Because it
outreach.
tells them to kill all of him, me, anybody who's good looking.
4. For all other calls, press 1 for further assistance. If you
And our first president, one of our first presidents, anyways, the one who wrote the Declaration of Independence, said, rip the Bible apart and create a new one. Like, that's good advice as a government if we want to survive. Neil, I'm going to explain to you why someone starts crying. You wouldn't believe it ever. Yeah, mission from God. I hate you. Hi, I'm calling to follow up with a. I want to go to Ruth Bader. I've got a couple different calls. I'll start with the first one. Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. She's a beautiful woman, the same size and shape as my mom. I really want to go to her funeral before they put her in the ground. Wondering if I can borrow a police car, and I'll pay for gas money to drive from Jacksonville up to DC and come back. It'll be like 36 hours. Well, I didn't hear you. Say again.
The city doesn't loan out their police cars for private use, sir.
Well, it's a government use. It's a federal judge.
Yes, she's a federal judge. You are not, so they won't loan out their vehicles regardless.
It's a federal function, though.
It wouldn't matter, sir. They're not going to do that.
I am actually. I have a federal pension. I'm a federal employee.
You can rent a car and drive up there yourself. They're not going to loan out a police vehicle.
Well, that's still a good idea. I could rent out a car. The weekend is a fantastic time to rent a car. So thank you. I'm going to check the price on renting a car, and then I'll try and do my second call. Thank you.
Okay.
You burn people. Yeah, weekend is like crazy good pricing on cars. You're hated by someone. You don't really know why someone starts crying like immediately. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. It was a good movie. I liked it. All right, so name your favorite comic book character. Oh, it's hiding it. Well, let me show my favorite answer. There we go. All right, I have just enough to run to DC. Gas will be a nightmare. Let's check Enterprise. You don't want to know why someone gets upset again. Also known as National. Let's rent a car. It really was one of the specials. Check out this thing about, well, the price is probably exorbitant. Consider pickup location. Pickup location. The nearest one right here on, said Jacksonville, 32207. 32207. From the 26th, 25th today. Ooh. Damn. It's at 4:30. Yeah. Yeah, somebody just gave up on something again. All right, so Come on. What the hell's going on? I don't know. Close during your return. We'll adjust. The return will be on Monday. Date. I want to explain to you why someone gets angry. What happened to the weekend specials? Did I pick a different month? I did. I picked an entire fucking month. Who the hell is doing this to my goddamn order? All right, September. And it'll be back September 28th. All right, so yeah, economy car. There was like a $10 a day deal for a weekend rental. Nissan Maxima, Ford Edge, Nissan Frontier, Compact, Ford Fusion. Well, I guess I can check everything in the van. I can fucking drive it. It was like a $10 weekend. $10 a day Enterprise. Enterprise $795. Enter this promo code. $795 a day. Ugh. You don't want to hear it. Rent and weekends are amazing. You don't want to know why someone gets angry about something. Like it's like the code's not even listed. $7 a day car rental, $7 a day car rental. Weekend car rental deal. And so here's promotions on the Enterprise website. Yeah, you're fucking hated. Jacksonville weekend special, continue. Error. We're gonna pick a date. Did not meet the coupon terms. Say anywhere in Jacksonville. There's one out at the train station. Oh, come on. Like all Jacksonville locations. So Jacksonville, Florida. See what the hell we can get for a weekend for the entire Duval County. I'll go wherever I can get a good car. Whoa, that sucks. Eight is 11:34. There's one south of town. 12. Nursery Fields Drive. 1 Core 3. That's fucking amazing. You don't want to know why someone starts laughing at something. Ugh. You're fucking evil. Sorry, reservation pickup date doesn't meet the coupon. Downtown. Here doesn't meet the coupon. Percent doesn't meet the coupon. Doesn't meet the coupon. So we can check out that one. 8. Dude, what is going on with this coupon stuff? Requires a travel change. The fuck are the coupon's requirements? Let's go back to the coupon thing and let's just like clear everything. How do I reset? So there's the weekend special. Terms and conditions. Damn. And it really is just work on the van and drive it up there. Oh, you don't want to know why someone gets angry. Yeah, I fucking know it's true. That's a hell of a lot better deal, though. I don't mean to say it like that, but the fuel efficiency would be better. The coupon expired. Shouldn't have. There should be more than one coupon. And I have a AAA, or I have a enterprise account and everything. Man, this isn't making any sense. Alright, so it's like the coupon disappeared again. Good prices, but I'm going to tell you why someone cries. Today's date, September 29th, September 25th to September 28th. The hell do I have to click now? Alright, yeah. Where the fuck's the enter button? Where's the enter button? I've put in the dates and the times and the calendar. I want to click enter. Select 4 sites to compare. Maybe this is blocking it. Don't run this page. Solid fucking nightmare. What are you eating? Economy could offset itself, especially if it's $10 a day. Yeah, I don't see that listed. $125 a day. Wah. Wah. I'm going to tell you why someone laughs. Then some Korean named Mike Williams. Yeah. Yeah, you'll never believe why someone starts crying that it doesn't make any sense to anybody. Nah. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Anyways, the next one is to call 911 to ask to talk to a 911. Call 911. Let me get my tea. Oh, I went speakerphone. That's good. And one should always be speakerphone.
Jacksonville 911, what's the location of your emergency?
Hi, I'm requesting an officer from a police report.
And you have the officer's name that actually wrote your report?
I did. It might have been Officer Cone, but the report number is 562730. And if you can match up his name with that, I'd appreciate it. But his name is Officer Cone, I believe. Was it?
You don't have a copy of that report or anything?
No, the officer left it blank. He was having mental difficulty that day. Probably should have gone to the hospital. And he submitted the form empty. It's something like COAN. Instead of CONE, it's like COAN, or maybe CONE is correct. He wrote COAN, but he might be CONE. Are you with me, operator?
I am here. I'm looking at it.
All right. Well, can you contact Officer Cone and let me know?
I have to see who he is first, sir. Then I need to see if he's on duty. 1 moment, please. I'm going to place you on a brief hold.
All right. I'll explain to you why someone gets upset.
The officer's last name is C-O-A-N, and his ID number specific just to him is 71251.
One moment, my pen isn't rolling.
For the day.
My pen here isn't rolling. Okay, my pen has started rolling. His badge number is what?
71252. I'm sorry. 51. Oh, I can't see it. What moment? Okay. 71251.
51.
And he's already off duty for the day.
All right. May I have his supervisor or sergeant?
They work the same schedule, sir. They're all off for the day.
Then whoever is above him.
Again, same situation, off duty.
Well, you don't.
I can give you internal affairs. They would be working.
Well, right now I'm needing to report murders that are going on of Officer Cone around the nation. And I'm wanting to contact him or someone who cares about him to prevent them from murdering him. It's a Mayo Clinic. They have 3 commercials running saying to track down and abort all the Hispanic black hairs and all the black hair boys in the country. I checked the tracking record. It's iSpot TV ads, Mayo Clinic, and they say that Mayo Clinic has been actively running this campaign during this month. I've warned the police about this before, and I don't understand why those cops would choose to lay down and be murdered and not try and track down these people who are putting the commercials on TV to say to track down and kill them away from the public.
Okay, sir, what you're saying is making not a whole lot of sense.
Well, I'll give you the address. Do you have a web browser in front of you? You can check Mayo Clinic TV commercial. The first one is Road Trip,
Sir,
which says to track down.
I have no concern or regard for Mayo's Clinic advertisement.
I know, because you're not a black hair and you're not Officer Cone. That's the reason I said I want to talk to somebody that cares about Officer Cone.
1 moment, please.
That's the reason I said I want to talk to someone who cares about Cone. We've got to explain to you why everybody just gets angry.
Sergeant Goodbread, how can I help you?
Hi, what is your name?
Sergeant Goodbread.
Sergeant, how do you spell your name?
Godbread.
B-R-E-A-D. All right, Sergeant Goodbread, what I'm wanting to do is alert the police to an active terrorist threat from Mayo Clinic via TV commercials, where they are directing people to pick up Hispanic or black hair people and kill them across the nation for 2 years now. And they've been running these 3 commercials this month. Do you have a web browser in front of you? I will show you the website that's tracking it. And then you can view the commercials also to see what they're training people to do.
There's nothing we can do about it, sir.
They're trying to get rid of Officer Cone. They're trying to kill Officer Cone. Don't you care about Officer Cone?
You need to call the FBI, sir. There's nothing we can do about it.
Well, the FBI are headquartered in Mississippi, and their goal is to get rid of Officer Cone. If you check the name of the 5 offices for the FBI, check the 5 headquarters for the FBI. They specifically.
There's nothing we can do about it, sir.
You're wanting to kill Officer Cone.
There's nothing we can do about it, sir.
You're choosing to kill Officer Cone.
I have no earthly idea what you're talking about, sir.
Well, I think that maybe you should choose an electronic understanding instead of an earthly understanding.
Yes, sir. Well, right this moment, you're calling 911. 911 is for emergencies.
Because he might be dying away from people right now.
All right, would you like me to send you an officer so you can talk to the officer about that?
Sure.
Okay, I'll send you an officer about abuse of 911. What's the address where you're at?
You murder officers. That's your occupation. You kill police officers.
What's the address where you're at, sir, so the officer can speak to you about calling 911?
I'm reporting for the safety of Officer Cone, and you're a threat to Officer Cone.
Well, I'm going to send you an officer, sir. Maybe he can escort you somewhere where you can't use 911.
You need to stop being an enemy to yourself and to your family, okay? You got to check the Mayo Clinic commercials.
Only call 911, sir. Only call 911 for the emergency. Have a good day.
Check the commercials for Mayo Clinic.
They will arrest you if you call them again.
I'm going to explain
By
to
the
you.
law, if you do call them again, they will put you in jail for months.
They're
and
advertising
months
to
and
kill
months.
Officer
None of
Cone.
your business. None of your business. You are creating problems to the society. Leave them alone. You don't know who in the hell come, even if you know him. Right? He's not going to stand for you when you are thrown in prison. Shut up.
You'll not believe ever why someone
Call may be
cries.
recorded. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
One moment.
If you are a member of law enforcement and
I'm
need
talking
immediate
to the
assistance,
FBI
press
now.
1. To provide a tip or report suspicious activity, press 2. To report internet fraud, identity theft.
Business.
Hello. Thank you for calling the FBI. This is not a 911 service for taking emergency calls. For emergencies, please call 911.
Si usted desea escuchar este mensaje en español, por favor oprima el número 1.
In a few moments, you will be connected to an operator. This call will be recorded for quality assurance, investigative, or other purposes. If you do not wish to be recorded,
Right now.
please hang up and
Because you are
submit your
bringing
tip
us
online
embarrassment
at
and bringing the police here to my house for no reason. I have nothing to do with this.
.gov.
I don't know who is this
During this call,
person.
you will be asked to provide
close
identifying
it.
information.
Just be
about
quiet.
Close it.
You need to be quiet. Well, I'm on the phone with the police.
They told you don't call us.
They're hunting and killing you. They're all hunting and killing Officer Cone.
I'm not listening to your garbage.
It's not garbage. It's on TV. They're advertising it.
I'm not listening to
I'm not asking you to. Let me talk to the police about it.
For authorized purposes.
this time you are destroying your own self. You are
Email,
self-destroying.
hacked email, internet scam, or ID theft. Press 1. To report a tip about threat to human life, serious bodily injury, or significant violent action, press 2. To report a tip, please provide the zip code of the area you are calling from now.
I should have said obesity. Instead, I said black hair. Something's remote control in my mind. If you look at the Mississippi headquarters, it's the most obese state in the United States. Yeah, that's what you're not understanding, to be honest.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed by the FBI for further investigation.
You don't seem to understand why someone's crying that they're killing Officer Cone.
Ever call 911 unless somebody is threatening you or standing to kill you. Don't ever call 911 because you go to prison. Do you understand it or no? You go to prison.
I'm on the phone. You be quiet.
Thank you for calling the FBI. Can I get your first name, please?
My first name is Neil. Neil. I prefer saying Nile, though.
And your last name?
My family name is Sandage.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Do you want the phonetic or do you want the spelling?
Go ahead and spell it.
Sandage.
SAND as in David, AGE.
Right. It was Sandidge, but then when we joined the American Revolution in 1777, the family was told to change their name since the goal was to kill all the Europeans, which the United States is actively doing via Army radar. Everybody except the High Germans in...
Neil, can I get your date of birth, please?
I was born 1978-07-07. I have census data and maps to show the killing of 100 million in Russia.
Neil, let's just get through a few questions here in the beginning, and then you can tell me about why you're calling.
Okay.
So you were born on July 7th. In what year?
It's always year first. The other one says to track down and kill the women, but you want to argue with knowledge and not with fucking your daughters and using them to prostitute other men.
Okay, sir. If you don't want to answer my
I answered your question. It's year first. It's
call.
1978-07-07. But whoever the bosses are keep telling you to change the order of history. And we're researchers, so we're chronological. The phone number is 904. The phone number that I am on that was generated by Google, even though I'm paying them $80 a month, I'm actually paying $160. I've got two phones. Is 904-525-7129. That's Google Fi. They charge me 3 times what Sprint uses, even though they're on the Sprint network. I'm just hoping that...
All right. Can I get your address, please?
I am calling you from 1762 Embassy Drive. My address is 4726 Albemarle Avenue, Jacksonville, Florida. Do you want my street address or do you want the location I'm calling from? My driver's license address?
What address would you be able to be contacted at?
Via writing, you would use the 4726. 4726 ALBERMARLE. That's Avenue.
All right. And the city?
Is Jacksonville, Florida, 32207. What is your name?
32204, you said?
The thing about 04 is that's a pledge to murder anyone with brain cells, because 04 has been marrying and then circumcising and editing using the area system. Yeah, it's 07.
Zip code 32204.
No, it's 07. I would prefer it be 08 or 09. I don't understand this obsession that the York Rite and the Scottish Rite have.
All right, sir, you're not cooperating with me.
I am cooperating with you.
Thank you for calling. Bye.
You're not going to believe ever why someone gets upset.
Thank you for calling the Jacksonville, Florida office of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This call may be recorded. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you are a member of law enforcement and need immediate assistance, press 1. To provide a tip or report suspicious activity, press 2. To report internet fraud,
you're not going to believe
and
ever
other
when
scams,
someone gets
contact
upset.
the FBI Internet Crimes Complaint Center at www.ic3.gov. FBI employment information is also online at fbijobs.gov. For media or community outreach, press 3. If you know your party's extension, press 4. For all other calls, press 1 for further assistance. If you would like to hear these options again, press 9.
I guess I should have pressed 9. Nah. Anyways. Got distracted. Parakeet.
Thank you for calling the Jacksonville, Florida office of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This call may be recorded. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you are a member of law enforcement and need immediate assistance, press 1. To provide a tip or report suspicious activity, press 2. To report internet fraud, identity theft, and other scams, contact the FBI Internet Crimes Complaint Center at www.ic3.gov. FBI employment information is also online at fbijobs.gov. For media or community outreach, press 3. If you know your party's extension, press 4. For all other calls, please dial your party's extension now.
That's weird. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Whatever.
Causing me embarrassment because they are going to put you in
Who?
chain. They will put you in chain today, and they
Just be quiet for a moment. Listen, you're terrorizing your family. Stop terrorizing your family. Why would you wish that on anybody?
Because that's what you called for.
I didn't.
None of your business.
I said I want to stop the commercials that are
None of
threatening.
your business.
It is. I go to that hospital and they harmed me.
None of your business.
Damn hospital harmed me.
Thank you for calling the Jacksonville, Florida office of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This call may be recorded. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you are a member of law enforcement and need immediate assistance, press 1. To provide a tip or report suspicious activity, press 2. To report internet fraud, identity theft, and other scams, contact the FBI Internet Crimes Complaint Center at www.ic3.gov. FBI employment information is also online at fbijobs.gov. For media or community outreach, press 3. If you know your party's extension, press 4. For all other calls, press 1 for further assistance. If you would like to... Good afternoon, Jacksonville FBI.
Hello. I didn't realize I called Jacksonville FBI. Thank you. It's good to hear from you. There are a couple things going on. I'm wanting to talk about the Mayo Clinic commercials on TV and some census patterns going on. It's a serial murderer that's on the loose, being guided by Mayo Clinic commercials. May I talk to somebody at the local office, since Mayo Clinic is right here in Duval County with Jacksonville?
Give me 1 second.
Hello. Thank you for calling the FBI. This is not a 911 service for
All right,
taking
so
emergency calls. For emergency
now on the federal
call
phone
911.
line system, you don't really understand why someone gets angry.
Por favor, oprima el número 1.
I will. 5 o'clock. I'm on the phone. It's 4:43 after 5. My work is the phone. My work is the videos.
Right now.
Please hang up and submit your tip online at
I am working right now.
You need to go to the other side. Get up and move the front side and the back side here.
During this call, you will be asked to provide identifying information about yourself.
It's Mom. They think you're ugly. They say you're ugly.
Information to assist in investigating your tip. You do not have to
My
provide your
mom's
name
a
or
retired
other
school
personal
teacher, works in the
information.
yard all the time.
However, lack
The
of
propaganda in
information
China and in the
may
United
harm our
States
ability
is to kill
investigate
all
your tip.
farmers because they're willing to reduce their beauty to be in contact and tending the earth.
To report a suspicious
And
email, hacked
The
email,
1 Core 3, 1
scam,
Corinthians 3,
or ID theft,
from Washington,
press
D.C.
1. To report a tip about threat to human life, serious bodily injury, or significant violent action, press 2. To report a tip on an FBI fugitive, press 3. To report a tip on an FBI case currently highlighted in the news, press 4. To report mortgage fraud, press 5. To report telemarketing fraud, gift card fraud, identity. Please provide the zip code of the area you are calling from now. I'm sorry, we did not get your response. Please.
I said after 5.
Now,
This is business hours.
There's you are not.
I'm on the phone. It's business hours.
No,
Your call will now be
stop
recorded.
on the grass. There's no
At
time
this
to
time,
sit
we are
and
experiencing
relax.
a high volume of calls with longer wait times.
This is my safety.
No, that's your life distraction.
It's not my life destruction.
Which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed by the FBI for further investigation.
You come and just do get up. Get up.
Close the door and send her out with that. She's not to touch or drink out of anything. May I see your eye, Amira?
She's stupid.
Send her here. She's got her eyelid closed for some reason.
Yeah, she can't see. She's stupid. She doesn't want to go to the doctor. Let's take her to the emergency room. Let's take her to the emergency room. Idiot. Why you gonna fight with people? Stupid. You don't even give their names or anything, and then you go to your family destruction. Shit. What's wrong with all of you with your craziness?
It's cognitive radar. It's run by the people in Mississippi. I'm telling you what's going on. And their goal in Mississippi. Don't ask a question if you don't want the answer. You ask, why is this happening?
Wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed by the FBI for further investigation.
Their numbers are increasing because they don't trust each other. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's final. I wish you knew what's wrong.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov,
Yeah.
which can take
I gotta
online
get rid of
tips
Joe
24
Biden
hours a
immediately.
day. Your online form will be processed by the FBI for further investigation.
I'm going to explain to you why someone gets upset.
Thank you for calling the FBI. Matt, please have your first and last name.
First name is Neil. I prefer saying Nile. Neil. My family name is Sandage from Indiana. And that's Sandage.
And what's your date of birth, sir?
It's 1978 0707. My birth certificate number is 0770.
Sir, I don't need your birth certificate number, but what is your telephone number?
But my birth certificate number is 07770. I'll give that as soon as you let me complete saying those 5 digits.
Sir, what's your telephone number?
May I say my birth certificate number?
Have you previously called the FBI before, sir?
I'm friends with the FBI.
I see. All right. Please continue.
My birth certificate number is 07770 from Indianapolis, Indiana, Marion County, born in St. Vincent Hospital. Now you were wanting my phone number?
Sir, this tip line is reserved for official FBI business related to the criminal activity within the federal jurisdiction of matters of national security review. The call history indicates you have not provided such information. If you need to call this tip line for non-FBI related purposes, the tip line will not take your information. Please contact 911 if you have an emergency. Goodbye.
Whoa. Call the Florida bar. Medical malpractice, Alachua County.
Which do you want?
An attorney for medical malpractice from Alachua County.
Sorry, I can't figure out which one you want, so I'm not sure how to help.
Medical malpractice from Orlando.
Listings for an attorney for medical malpractice around Orlando. Here they are.
Medical malpractice, Tallahassee, Florida.
I found a few locations for medical malpractice near Tallahassee.
Thank you for calling Basic Brooks. For English, please press 1. Gracias por llamar a Basic Brooks. Para español, marque el número 2. Thank you for calling Basic Books. Please leave a message and someone will get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Neil Sandage. My phone number is 904-525-7129. 904-525-7129. I am located in Jacksonville, Florida. Mayo Clinic is running a threatening commercial series. There's 5 different commercials. They've been playing 3 of them this month. It's directing medical malpractice against Hispanics, and basically anybody who isn't obese is the target group. It's a strange reality where there's something called cognitive radar. Please do look that up. The National Institute of Health and the IEEE Institute Electron the Engineers, IEEE. Those 2 organizations have been writing about it since before Obama was elected. so that mind control victims would know that they weren't insane and be able to prove and be part of the conspiracy to end all fit and beautiful people from the United States to consolidate our military force against all nations. Xi Jinping in China is doing the same thing, killing anybody who isn't obese, rallying behind Karl Marx. And the police in my own county, I had quite a bit of difficulty with Sergeant Godbread. Sergeant Godbread refused to even do any filing on the decision to kill anybody who isn't obese in the United States and in China. There's a problem that's getting even worse where they've put Sundar Pichai in charge of Google. They've put Satya Nadella in charge of Microsoft. And in 2020, they added Arvind Krishna as the CEO of IBM. And so that will be $4 billion of $6 billion. And then the United States is 320 million people that they're killing around the globe to try and increase obesity. And I'm getting news stories all the time where people are afraid to talk about it. And they're saying, who's killing cats? Who is it that's killing cats in the streets? And it's maybe mind control or something from the cognitive radar system. But it's all across the United States. And then up north where they're killing out all the blondes and the eye colors, they killed a African man named George Floyd, like St. George Floyd. And Floyd is a color pattern.
To continue this recording, press 1. To return to the main menu, press 8. Or if finished, press the star key and hang up.
I was stabbed in the left testicle while at Mayo Clinic, or at least they saw the injury, and it was documented. And I need to get an attorney for medical malpractice and find a doctor for medical malpractice and find out what the hell is going on, what happened to my left testicle, why does it have a puncture in it? And so please call me back at 904 525-7129. Mayo Clinic showed me that they punctured my left testicle, or that my left testicle was punctured before I got there, but they refused to tell me or reveal it to me. And they just kind of played games about it. And I need to find out why it is that they're killing all the Mayo Clinic races for 1 Corinthians 3, which doesn't include Washington, D.C. Everybody in D.C. are the people they're killing, and it starts in Virginia. West Virginia would be easier to say. And the center mass of it is Mississippi, the 5 offices in Mississippi. It's not the FBI behind it. It is the Army radar system, but all the mysteries say that it's Navy accessing the National Oceanic Atmospheric Air Association and Army radar around the globe to kill anybody who isn't a fat walrus. There's all sorts of social codes about I am the walrus, and Churchill in England, Taft being a free and accepted Mason by sight, and just the census demographics of where is obesity and which counties or states have the most stable population or the least population change. And it keeps coming back to Mississippi, which is the fattest of all counties in the United States. The mystery of the first George H.W. Bush, H as in hot water, who was vice president underneath Reagan, is to use a black Pete. That's where he had the drug dealers come up and sell drugs outside the White House so that he could go outside and buy some cocaine from an African person. Well, that mystery comes from Sinterklaas and Black Pete, which is a Christmas story that invented Santa. First, it was printed in Europe in like 1835, around the exact same time that the Book of Mormon went into print and the Church of Latter-day Saints was created, declaring a blonde master race via sex with daughters and via sharing the wife with the son if it was not the mother of the son. And that's in their Book of Mormon. And then the York Right website, if you check yorkright.org /
This recording, press 1. To return to the main menu, press 8. Or if finished, press the star key and hang up.
Oh, I thought that you were playing back the message if I pressed 1.
To continue this recording, press 1. To return to the main menu, press 8. Or if finished, press the star key and hang up. Thank you for calling Basic Brooks. For English, please press 1. Gracias por llamar a Basic Brooks. Para español, marque el número 2.
Okay, well, I'll try another phone number.
Thank you for calling Basic Brooks. Please leave a message and someone will get back with you as soon as possible.
As they didn't have a confirmation thing that lets you hear what kind of audio quality came across to the attorney. This is a problem with national security. Nixon is brilliant, but he was also maybe surrounded. I shouldn't ever call a leader a coward. But this joke about calling him Tricky Dick is that he wanted to stay alive and he wanted to keep his species alive. And maybe he was underneath a lot of intimidation or distress. So he refused to just say plainly what he wanted to do. But we shouldn't ever give in to any of that. Anybody who is a born to be Federal Bureau of Investigations, like myself, and maybe we need to change the word bureau, because what I'm learning about the calendar system of the FBI is that they're putting the woman, her vagina size, ahead of the day and the year. They don't care about the scale or how much things has progressed. Their first goal is to have a woman, and the calendar date starts with lower numbers first, the smaller vagina first. And it's really strange. Again, I don't blame the FBI. I blame the FBI for plenty of things, but it's not the FBI. There are agents that just got bad attitudes. They paint stuff on people's walls. They steal company property. You got individuals. You got ones that go to weddings, have their gun loaded and cocked in their back pocket, and they dance around. They jump up and down. The gun falls out of their pocket, shoots somebody in the wedding. Those FBI agents shouldn't exist. It's 5 o'clock. I got to do yard work. I'm going to stop this video for now. Federal Bureau of Investigations, nation all security is, again, wrong. We need to have an open kind of society thing going on, but we need everybody to be ranked and psychologically profiled so that we know that the people who have access to information will not misuse it. So we know that people don't misuse it, and so that we can restore the monarchs and the royal families of the earth. Unfortunately, the children in this country are raised to do war. It's after 5 o'clock. I'm taking off my dress clothes. This is Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. Summer came back. We had a week of cool weather, and do my Mr. Rogers, would you be my neighbor? Anyways, so got to keep the missus happy, except it's the mommy. Mom's actually super awesome. She's a PhD of childhood education. My dad is a doctorate of adult education. My family is the DNA of Alexander Hamilton. We also are the Treasury Secretary of Jamestown, Virginia, creating Jamestown the first colony in the United States. Trump is doing something amazing, fantastic, with demanding that all the lawyers stop learning history, stop limiting history from 1860 to today, because that's in political science majors and law degrees. You only have to have one history credit, and all the universities have broken history up as American foundations until 1860 and 1860 until today. And some places have even shifted that back to like 1878, 1888, where a silent agreement was made between the North and the South as to how things would work in this nation or not work, how things was operate unofficially in this nation.
Kneel, get up and produce.
Cutting down grass doesn't produce anything.
Go now.
The grass is more fertile and more productive if you don't cut
Get
it.
the grass. Go, our neighbors
And-
mow their grass everywhere.
Yeah, they did it all yesterday.
And today.
Okay, well that's
So get
good.
up and
So
mow the grass.
I've got a mower. I'm going to go do some mowing.
All right, that's it. For the time being,
It's
finish.
bizarre. Cognitive radar controls my mom, and she will go off the hill.
Mow the grass.
She'll go off the.
You need to do your duty, not waste your
I'm
life.
trying to say something, and cognitive radar is jamming my damn words. Like how you say you lose your words. Have you lost your words today?
Just let us mow the grass.
Today, did you lose your
Mow
words?
the grass.
All you're saying is mow the grass,
Yes,
but
mow
have
the
you
grass.
lost your
That's
words
out of the
today?
topic. Mow the
I'm
grass.
documenting a medical condition.
Get up, Neil.
I'm
Get up
documenting
and
a
work.
medical condition.
Get up and work.
She's saying get up and work. It's 5:06.
Yes,
Okay.
get up and work.
Even in the FBI, you have 5 minutes between each exercise.
All right, get up and work.
And anyways, 5 minutes to transition between exercises. And she's mocking me. I should have at least a 15-minute break at the end of the day,
It's
like you would
nice.
have during
You
brunch
to have the grass
and
mowed.
afternoon break. It'd be
Get up
15
and
minutes.
leave the grass to be mowed.
I should be allowed 15 minutes from the end of
No,
work.
The city will give us a fine.
The city closed at 5
No,
o'clock.
the city will give us a fine.
It's the
So get up.
weekend, and the city closed at 5.
No, get up and work.
Thank you for your time. I've got more to explain about all of it. History, the English
Get up and
history
work.
of USA starts in 1533. That's really all I want to say. Trump pushed for 1776, and then the lawyers and the politicians pushed to make the beginning of USA 1860 to 1888. I'll say 1878 because it's really what's going on is 1878. Murder everybody who watches this. I didn't say that. That was remote control. It's called transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's where an EEG signal or an EMG, musclegram, maculogram. I've forgotten what they call the M, electroencephalogram. Would you just let me finish speaking? She is awesome, and she actually has a good
No,
voice.
I'm not awesome when you are lazy, when you are not productive.
I would say calling about these things isn't lazy, but I'll talk to y'all later.
Get up and work.
I love you too. Neil Sandage, going to work.
Now you start another task